So a week ago, I had this really good idea of building a really big project. And I asked you guys 7 questions, and my plan was to build what was voted the most. And it turned out to be the biggest project ever, probably the biggest block accurate mock in the history of YouTube. Stay tuned. Time for the big reveal, guys, and here it is. It's a whole block accurate Lego Minecraft chunk. This took every single Lego piece I own without hesitation. This is so heavy, I can't even move it. Well, I can't lift it up. It's impossible. Here's me next to it, and it's really big. I'm really tall. I'm like 5'8", and compared to me, this thing is really tall. This chunk is 41 blocks high. Not like an ordinary chunk, but it's pretty tall anyways. And that equals up to 205 studs high. My goodness, this is really tall. And I call this mock the big chunkist because, come on, that's the appropriate name. Before that really big project, I was working on a really boring mineshaft design. And when I said I was gonna break that mineshaft mock, people were really angry. But come on, look at this compared to that boring mineshaft. This is amazing. Now this is a short clip of me trying to lift it up, but I couldn't. So for one of the questions, I asked you guys between a noodle cave, a lush cave, and a lava cave. And without hesitation, you guys just chose a lush cave. And I'm pretty glad you guys said that because I was kind of going for noodle, but when I built this lush cave, I was really impressed. I love the design, and I'm really happy you guys chose that. Noodle cave would have been better, but you know, I had to listen to you guys.
And I'm extremely happy I did.
Because this is so beautiful. I cannot believe I pulled that off. It's so full of life. There's vines, there's axolotls, and these things really made the build alive. So anyways, you see Steve looking around. He's a little lost. I don't even know how he got there. This is pretty weird. There's no sign of him entering. It's probably from the other chunk. And yeah, that was pretty much it for So for the second question, I asked between a tiny mineshaft section, a dungeon, and a small cave section, and you guys chose the dungeon, so here it is. So this is the dungeon, guys. Nothing special about it, it's just a dungeon cut out because it's passing the chunk limit, but instead of a zombie dungeon like everyone does, I chose to do a skeleton dungeon because it was a little different from others. You see there's 3 skeletons in there. My first design was with these zombies, but I took them out individually because they were boring. I think skeletons look a little better in a dungeon. So you see there's a chest, there's a spawner, and that's pretty much it for the dungeon. So for the third question, I asked between a strip mine, a mining station, or a hole that goes straight down, and you guys voted for a mining station. So here's the mining station, guys. So you can see it's inside of a small strip mine section. So you guys must be thinking, but why did you put strip mine as an option? Well, if you guys chose strip mine, it would have been a strip mine completely down and around the thing. But now it's just a small section with this cool station here. You can see there's chests, there's a furnace that's lit up and one that's not lit up. There's also a place where someone started mining but then he stopped to, I don't know. Why did he stop to the iron? I don't know. There's also a map and there are 2 torches. So this is pretty cool. The 2 brown sticks are supposed to be oak logs. I don't know, it just gives a cozy look to me, but I have terrible taste, what am I to talk? And yeah, it shows Alex going down, getting resources probably, and yeah. So for another question here, I asked between a lava cave with a player falling, a water cave with a glow squid and an axolotl, or a basic cave with monsters. And you guys chose the water cave with a glow squid and an axolotl. So this is what I've done here. I would have done it a little bigger, but I was practically running out of everything. So that was the maximum size I could have done. See, it's pretty small, but it does the trick. See, there's a glow squid and an axolotl, like I said in the poll, and there's a little bit of glow lichen right there. So that was it for the underground section. Now, let's move on to the village. So, you guys chose a snow biome and you guys chose a village. So, I combined both of them, which made this, which is pretty nice. The only problem though is that I ran out of white tiles, so I had to improvise and use these ugly, disgusting, horrific plates, and I'm not too proud, but you know, that's life, I guess, not having enough tiles. But anyways, this is the village. I included 2 structures, which is the farm and the small butcher shop, which I will show in a sec. So first things first, let's take a look at this baby villager here. I made it snow themed by taking a green 1x1 tile and putting a brown 1x1 tile on top, and I also used one of those brown flower pieces as legs, and it makes a cool snow themed villager. There are also 3 hay bales here that the rest is cut out because of the chunk here. There's also me giving seeds to a chicken. But am I really giving seeds to that chicken? Now let's move on to this farm here. You can see there's a bunch of crops like wheat, and there's beets, and see there's a lantern in the middle, there's this stupid cat. There's the snow villager. Here's a closer look at the crops. There's some ungrown crops too. There's 2 water puddles full of dust. There's this really cool lamp post that I really like. There's also one at the back of the butcher. So this is the butcher here. Take the roof off. This is really small. I made it exactly the same as the game, so only like a small villager could get inside of that. If a normal sized minifig goes in there, it's not gonna work. So you see inside of this butcher house there's a chest and a bed and a bunch of red carpet. At the back here there's a cow, and behind that stupid cow there's a smoker, which is pretty nice, and there's that really nice lamp. There's also this really cool pond, which is a mix of ice, water, and sand. And that pretty much wraps it up. So this was my massive Lego Minecraft block accurate chunk. This took me so long to make, same as the video for it, so please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be making even bigger mocks, so stay tuned, and thanks for watching.